Welcome back to GDK Retro. Not completely retro in this case, though the Xbox 360 is getting a little old. Was given this 360 controller. As you can see, it does power on, but it will not sync with anything. You press the sync button, tried it with 3 different 360s, will not detect on any of them. So we're hopefully going to see what's going wrong with it. The battery's out first. Now I've already unscrewed this. There are 6 visible screws that you need to unscrew, and there's actually a hidden one underneath this serial label. Taking it apart, it should come primarily in 2 pieces. All your buttons are here on the top, with a normal membrane for pressing down. When the membrane presses on the circuit board, activates the button. If you do drop all these buttons out, do not be worried. They're actually all keyed individually. The right button can only fit in the right hole. Place that out of the way. Bumper pads just come off. These are your 2 rumble packs on both sides of it. We'll disconnect those once we get the board flipped over. First thing we did look at here was this. So this is the switch, which when you press down on the top of the bumper case here, when you press on the wireless connect button, presses down and activates to connect it wirelessly. We did try taking it with the bumper case, with the case off, try pressing the button down individually on its own while everything else was connected. Doesn't work. So it's not specifically an issue of where the case is not pressing down on the button correctly. We are going to check the continuity on here just to see if it is going through when the button is pressed down, if we can. But before we do that, one thing that we did notice on here, I don't know how well it will show up on the camera. I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit here. You can see a little bit of gray ghosting right around here, and a little bit over here as well. And this thing right here, that's a water damage sticker. Normally that should be like a spotted pattern, and it's pink. So more than likely this has had water damage. So there is a little bit of corrosion on it. I haven't flipped it over to see the other side of the board. That might be all that's causing it to not connect. So it just may need a cleaning, get rid of the corrosion, and it might work. So to get this unit out, the board the rest of the way, easiest way is just by depressing the triggers. It should, there we go, oops, pop out. We'll need to remove the bottom cover. Now it will come out. It's caught on the port on the bottom. There we go. Now it's completely free of the case. Yeah, as we can see on the bottom here, there's actually corrosion down around here, and on the back too. So before I even test the continuity, we're going to give this a little bit of a scrub. See if we can get rid of some of that corrosion. We're going to see if we can do it without having to take the triggers off. It's a bit of a pain. Trying to remember if this model you may not have to unsolder to get off, but some of them you did. So again, we'll do that without removing those for right now. The triggers working are the least of our worries right now. Okay, remove one of the rumble packs. Remove the other rumble pack. Doesn't matter which one's which. There's not a right and a left. These are not HD rumble or anything like the new Switch. There we go. Alright, so again, we're just going to clean it with some isopropyl alcohol. hopefully the corrosion has not got down underneath here. While that is removable with, you could unsolder this and remove that. We're not going to go to that extent, especially with a free controller. Let's give the other side a good scrub as well. This says it will help clean the contacts anyways on all the buttons, so if it does get working, it'll increase performance there as well. Make sure you get a good cleaning around that wireless connect button just in case that is the issue. Alrighty, that side looks good. Flip it back over. Give it a little pat down here. Trying to see if there's any remaining corrosion hiding anywhere. That didn't clean off very well. There was nothing major, like looked like it bridged any things, but you never know. Right, that looks a little bit better there. While we have this out, we are going to test it with our meter here. So they're testing it on a continuity test. So when it connects to each other, it should beep. So as it is, we're getting no beep there. Got to get the right pins is the issue. So middle pin and outside pin, nothing. The two outside pins, we're getting a beep, but that might be the way this one is designed. Excuse the video here. I only have two hands and trying to get it on the 2 points as well as press the button. Getting nothing through it on that setting, and we already are getting it on the two outside pins. So if that's the way that this is actually connected, it may actually be shorted already, and that could be the cause of the issue. We'll give it a try now. We'll put it back together and give it a test and come back to you with the results. Alrighty, there we go. Turning on, back on again. So we'll go give it a test, and we'll report back with the results. Alrighty, folks. My TV, unfortunately, that has the Xbox and everything, is far away from the camera. Don't have a good setup for it yet, so I had to do that off camera. But as you can see right now, this is the unit, and you're now seeing it wirelessly connected. So that's all it was. There was a bit of corrosion, bit of water damage in there. Gave it a good cleaning, and it's working perfectly fine. So I'm just going to do a little bit more external cleaning on here, get some dirt out of some of the cracks and the corners of it. But then beyond that, it's a perfectly working controller. Hope everyone enjoyed, and hope to see you next time.